Welcome, my lords, to Nordale. You thought I was going to say Isengard, didn't you? So, um, as I said, as I kind of, if you watched my update video, you'd notice that I promised you guys some 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons in Minecraft. So this is how we're playing it. This is currently the tavern called the Talented Sea Dog in Nordale, which is the starting town that the players started in. So the this area, Nordale, is a town on the island of Slona between Zoln and Beachmarsh. It lies on a major trade route between Beachmarsh, which is one of the ports for this island of Slona, and Zoln, which is the capital of Slona. As such, the tavern is a major industry in this town, as many traders come through and stay at the tavern on their way to Zoln. I'm going to let the party go ahead and introduce themselves. So, Elvin, why don't you go first? Why don't you introduce your character?
Well, my character's name is Elkus. He is a half-elf paladin. Basically the tank of the group. Anything else I should add in there?
Just anything you might want. You can introduce anything that the party might know about you, or that you might want the watchers to know about you.
Can't really think of anything that'd be too important.
Okay. On to Basil, or I'm sorry, Strider. How about you introduce your character? I know I screwed that up.
Okay. I am a shard mind cleric of the deity Palor.
For those of you who don't know what a shard mind is, he's basically a living rock.
Right. It doesn't
It is
make any
pretty-
sense.
It is
So, whatever.
pretty wicked.
It's pretty OP. He has a teleportation ability and doesn't need to worry about sleeping,
yeah,
eating, or...
yeah. I can teleport. I don't have to sleep or eat or breathe, which is pretty fun. Yeah. I got this awesome cape.
Should we
Did you
look
mention
around the
what your
tavern,
class
or-
was? Did you
Yeah,
mention
I'm a
what your-
cleric of the deity Palor.
Yes. So the deity Palor is basically the god of light and harvesting. Okay. And Nerd, why don't you go ahead and introduce your character too?
I am Neebs. I am an elf. And some of you may know that that is not an original character because it's a character in a cartoon called Duralius and Associates.
He's an elven ranger. So yeah.
But yeah, I'm an elven ranger and I have a lot of stealth.
Yes. And finally, the character that's not here, he's busy right now, is Cannon Fodder 45. He is playing Alec, what's his race? He's playing Alec the Wizard. Let me check his race real quick. I cannot remember his race right now.
He's a tiefling, isn't he?
Tiefling, yes. He is a Tiefling Wizard. So, for those of you who don't know what a Tiefling is basically... They look kind of demonic because think like Hellboy. A Tiefling looks kind of like Hellboy with the horns and everything. Because
Should I show around the tavern while you talk?
Yes. Why don't we go ahead and show around the tavern? So a
Yes,
Tiefling looks kind of like
Seven.
Hellboy. It's basically a human that bargained with demonic powers, and so they've become disfigured, and thus the race of Tiefling was born. So.
I forgot one thing. I have a puppet. It's a Drake's head puppet.
Oh yes.
Which, yeah.
So his puppet we got from the last. So as I mentioned before, we ran a module through before this to try to just make sure everyone kind of knew what they were doing, and made sure everyone could kind of play it the way they wanted to. And so the story so far is. The party was contracted by Teldreth Goldcap. If you want to, Neebs, where are you? Nerd, where are you?
You want me to come down and show him?
Yeah, Teldreth Goldcap. This tall-looking dwarf here. this bearded man here is Taldareth Goldcap. He petitioned the party to retrieve his cured dragon hide. Throughout the adventure, the party ran across many kobolds that had taken part in the raid on Tel'Darath's caravan, and so they had to fight through that party and finally encountered a ice dragon that had taken the cured green dragon hide and added it to its dragon horde. Through a very fierce battle, the party defeated them, and now they are back in town awaiting their next adventure. Now, we're not going to start the next adventure now because, well, one, Cannon's not here, and two, I don't have it set up yet. But
Technicalities.
one interesting thing of note is the kind of the leader of the goblins that they fought. Have I been saying goblins? I meant kobolds. They're fighting kobolds. I keep getting goblins and kobolds mixed up. But
You
the
said
leader,
kobolds the first time.
okay, the leader of the kobolds that they fought had a note on him referring to some sort of a test subject, and the fact that the test subject had become arrogant and irresponsive to stimuli. So that's going to play into the future campaigns a little bit. However, the party, the only person who knows how it's going to actually play in is me. The party doesn't know how it ties in yet. They can theorize, but they won't actually know for a while. So that's the story so far. You've met the party. Why don't we show them around town, nerd?
Yeah. Well, I just showed you the whole entire tavern.
So that's the tavern.
It's probably it's pretty extravagant for the size of the town, but
It's extravagant for the size of the town, but
we got
you
a
got to
little carried
realize
away building it.
It's the
Yeah.
town's main source of income.
it's the town's main source of income, so it does make sense.
Well, it's the main source of outcome, and then the guy who owns it makes a ton of money.
Yeah. So this is the marketplace. There's a strange-looking obelisk in the middle, blacksmith, farm, and a few houses, as well as a...
Yeah, we've got quite a few fields, farmhouse.
You need wheat for beer, and you need beer for a tavern. So
We probably could have just made empty houses, because it's not like we go in them while we're playing.
if you guys randomly decided, hey, I want to go
Break and enter.
steal, yeah. I mean,
These
that's
beautiful fields.
that's the thing about D&D is,
Barn.
you know,
Except Strider
basically
won't
the
let
players
us.
can do what they want.
Basil won't let us. I could go rogue. AWOL.
I'd try and kick him
Better
into
than
another
home.
pit.
Yeah.
So if I haven't mentioned yet, they're playing 4th edition D&D, so it's kind of very video gamey. It's kind of the more video gamey form of Dungeons and Dragons, where everything's very movement speed and location, where you are based, which works nice in Minecraft, honestly.
For clarification on Strider's comment on pushing me into a pit, he tried to do that in a campaign because he thought I was annoying, and
No. See, he's
It
getting
should-
it out of context
it
here.
should be mentioned that
I did
he
not
is
try
a
and kick him down
klutz,
to a
his
pit.
character's a klutz, and mine is not. So he
Okay.
failed, and then I tripped him down the stairs, and he hit his head on the floor, and
As
did
you can
damage.
see already, guys, this is going to be a fun campaign.
I did not get annoyed at his character. I told the said enemies that we wouldn't kill them if they surrendered, and he started butchering them off after they surrendered.
There
So
was
I,
no butchering, okay? I killed them. And
Spartan
left them
kicked
there.
him.
There was
tried
no
to
butchering
Spartan kick him
involved.
into a pit because he was breaking my character's word, and yeah, my character
no.
wasn't happy with it.
Oh, here we have the gallows.
Yes, here we have the gallows.
And a really weird...
Roman's trying to hang himself. Oh,
white
I should illustrate a chicken trying to hang
temple
himself
thingy.
on the gallows, just because this is really funny.
Oh, okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
Where are the leads tools?
Where do you want me to stand?
Doesn't matter. Just somewhere on the other side of the gallows. Oh, wait, I need to have it.
Turned out
Okay,
kind
so
of-
this is what happens if you try to hang a chicken on the gallows. Yes, that's right. The chicken repeatedly tries to hang itself. Yes, I know. Die, chicken.
Oh,
Okay,
Mr.
so-
Chicken.
And so we have a courthouse. We also, yeah.
it's not
Is there
complete yet.
anything we
but-
should be careful of, Robo?
Elvin didn't know. Elvin didn't like my courthouse, and so he decided
Like-
to
Just-
fix it up.
Like, is it fine to go down here?
This is
Okay.
just the jail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this is the
started to
takedown.
go down here the other day, and then I saw like stone brick, and I was like, okay, better check with Robo before I
Yeah.
go exploring random.
You guys can explore guys can explore the town to all you want. There is something I'm going to add to the mayor's mansion. Well,
Yeah.
mansion is in quotes, as Nerd can show you guys in a bit. There's something I'm going to add to the mansion. So this is the temple to Avandras, which is basically it's the deity of trade.
Trade and travel.
So that's why that's the deity of this town, is because a major part of their industry is trade and travel.
Mhm. I might be revising the temple slightly in the future.
Okay.
That's
It'll
cool.
it'll still be grand, but
Oh,
Yeah.
So this is
He
the
needs to know where he's going when he dies.
this is the mayor's mansion of sorts. So the thing about the mayor is So the thing about this mayor is he thinks he's some hot stuff, and he thinks he's so grand and stuff. But in reality, he's not as grand as he thinks he is, and he's not as wealthy as he tries to show.
he's just
So-
the owner of the tavern.
So he's got this fancy mansion, but if you explore his mansion a bit more, you find out that there's holes in the wall, there's a hole in the ceiling. So the mansion is kind of like kind of basically a fake storefront, if you would.
Hmm.
Obviously you guys can see the cobwebs. Yeah. So anyways, yes, so we're playing with a custom texture pack that allows us to have textures on. We have textures on particular. You
If you-
can do that.
I did, but that's fine.
Oh.
We didn't know because it's just an invent item. It's just some dies.
Anyways, so yeah, we are playing with a custom texture pack, so some things are slightly different. For example, there's one type of carpet that's supposed to denote kind of a loot pile. There's another
There's
one
two.
that's supposed to denote a wizard chest. A wizard, not chest, hat. Hood.
No, it's a hood thing.
Yeah, wizard hood. And well, yeah, but it's got. Yeah, it does. I'm swimming in wizard hats.
How
Oh.
about this?
Okay, there's Robo sayings for you.
Oh, come on, Robo.
What?
Oops,
Ow.
sorry, Ellen.
Why can I not break them?
Because it's still got the carpet.
Oh, you have to
box.
hit the block below. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, there you guys have it. We will be.
Welcome.
This is obviously just kind of the story so far and getting to know the party.
Welcome to Nordale.
One kind of disclaimer I have to say is when it comes to the dungeons, first of all, I am not a person who's good at building things and designing things.
No.
And the other thing is Minecraft, although it's very awesome, does have its limitations. So despite all that, despite the fact that we're playing in Minecraft, some things in the dungeons might not look exactly right, but I'll explain to the party what it is that they're looking at, and you're just going to have to kind of take my word for it, because some things you just literally can't do. And it may. Yes, it stands for It stands for Achieving Great Heights, actually. Um,
Guffaw.
I don't know. First person to comment what it stands for, I suppose I will recognize them at the beginning of the next D&D video. I am gonna tie it into campaign somehow. I just haven't decided how yet. So it will tie. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, there you guys have it. D&D and Minecraft. It's gonna be about a week before you guys start seeing videos for this because everyone's busy right now. So
Coming soon to a
Yes.
subscription box near you.
exactly. So
Well,
there you guys have it. As
welcome
always,
to
please.
Nordale,
Yeah. Welcome
and
to Nordale.
please join us on our adventures.
Yep. And as always, guys, have a nice day.